Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. If you're new here, I upload beauty videos every Monday and Friday. Also, if you feel like if you hear a little bit of a rustling, it's because Milo is right over here, just to let you guys know what that is. Anyway, as I was saying, I upload beauty videos every Monday and Friday, so feel free to stick around and subscribe. Also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. If you want to see my recommendations, the products that I've been loving in the month of May, make sure you keep on watching. A few of these items that I'm going to mention have been in my favorites before, but I need to remind you guys that I really love them. I obviously, they're my monthly favorites. Obviously I love them, but I also have some things that I've not talked about before, or at least not as much. So just to kind of give you guys a little preface. The first thing that I'm going to mention is these oil bladder sheets. This is by the brand Palladio. This is just the translucent, I don't really know why that word is so hard for me to say. This is the translucent shade. We have a translucent, natural, and beige, and these are just like really like lifesaver. That's a little dramatic. These really come in handy, especially because I live in a hot and humid climate, and you get 40 sheets, and these are from Sally's. They're pretty affordable. So that's just my first recommendations. If you're looking for oil bladder sheets, or if you haven't heard of oil bladder sheets, it's simply you take out the sheet and then you kind of like dab it on your face, and it removes the excess oil without messing up your makeup, or at least without messing it up too much. So I really love those. Personally, kind of wanted to let you guys know about them, and as I mentioned, they are also affordable. I think it's around $5, and like I said, you get 40. So I think that that's a really great deal. The next thing, since you're kind of transitioning from spring into summer, that I want to mention is I've just really liked self-tanning in general. I'm going to talk about a couple different products, and also this is not like recent. I think, okay, so I'm filming this on Tuesday, and I think the last time that I self-tanned was Friday. So just kind of like for reference, it does last for a few days. Words are hard sometimes. It does last for a few days. I am very pale, so it may still look like I'm very pale, but this is a little bit of a tanner shade. For me personally, the first one that I'm going to mention is this Saint Tropez Gradual Tan Tinted Everyday Tinted Body Lotion. This does say everyday, but I do not use this every day. It does last for a few days. I do like this one. This is the one that I'm have a little bit more experience with, but the best way that I have found to use this is apply it, let it dry for about an hour or so, and then I go to bed, so I apply it at night, and then whenever I shower in the next morning, it kind of removes like the excess, because I will say with this, I have found it kind of has like a little bit of a greasy residue left over. Just kind of like give you guys a disclosure, it's not like anything super unbearable. The scent isn't really annoying, so that is great, but this is like the first little recommendation that I wanted to let you guys know. Also, I think it has a pretty natural looking shade. It doesn't give me like an orange tint or anything like that. So that's just like my first kind of self-tan recommendation. The next one that I'm going to mention, I actually got as a free product with the purchase of this, I believe. This is the Coola Sunless Tan Firming Lotion, and this is a little bit different. So with this one, you can, like, it is kind of, let me try to show you without making a mess. So can you kind of see, like, it already kind of has that color, so you can kind of see where you're applying it. But this one is white whenever you apply it, so that's just kind of one thing to keep in mind. You just definitely need to make sure that you don't miss like an area or like a patch or whatever on your arm or whatever you're tanning, because you can't really tell at first, but you will be able to notice later, just to kind of like let you guys know. I haven't used this one as much, but I do like this. Once again, the scent isn't overpowering or anything like that. I think it does have a pretty natural look as well. Oh, and another thing why I kind of wanted to mention this, I know I've only used it a couple times, and I know I'm talking about my favorites, but one thing that I wanted to mention with this is it doesn't really have as much of a greasy residue as this one that I've noticed. Just there are obviously different products, they're completely different brands, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys a couple options if you are looking into trying a self-tanner. Those are two ones that I recommend. Next one, the next product that I have to mention is a tried and true product. This is the Body Shop Body Butter in the scent Shea, and this is one of my all-time favorite scents ever. Honestly, this has turned into basically the only body lotion that I buy. I love it so much. Like, no other lotions compare. I love this. Like I've said 1,000 times, if you see this in Ulta or in another store where this is being sold, I just recommend, smelling it, seeing if you like this scent. I think that the moisturizing quality of this also works really great. Cannot say enough good things. I love this body lotion, and I know I've mentioned it several times, but it's for a reason. I think it's absolutely great. The next item that I have to mention is a mascara that I haven't really talked about too much on my channel. This is actually a little sample that I got with one of my Smashbox orders. This is the Smashbox Super Fanned Out Mascara, and I haven't heard too much about this mascara. I don't know if, like, I'm not saying that it's not talked about at all, but just in general, I haven't heard too much about it, and I think it's a great recommendation for a very volumizing mascara if you're looking for another, you know, mascara recommendation. Unfortunately, this is like a sample, so it's almost out. I did layer this with the Lancome, I'm blanking on which specific Lancome mascara it is, but it is one of the Lancome mascaras. So unfortunately, this is kind of dried out at the moment, but whenever it wasn't, I think that it gave my lashes a great volume. So if you're looking for another mascara recommendation and you haven't tried out the Smashbox Super Fan Mascara, I really recommend that. The next product that I'm going to talk about, I have mentioned several times as well, but like I said, I talk about it a lot for a reason. It's because it's so great. It is the glitter eyeshadow on my eyelids today. It's pretty natural. I do a pretty easy look. I mostly just have this on my lid and then a light brown shade in my transition area. And that is this Tarte shadow paint in the shade Top Yacht. It's just like no other formula. It's like creamy, but it's also powder. It's just really interesting, but it's so beautiful, you guys. Like, do you see this? I kind of want to get another color because I love this one so much. Unfortunately, I think it's like $20 to $22. One of my friends actually gave this to me. Very, very thankful for it because I love it so much, but I kind of do want to get another shade in it because I love this formula. I just can't get enough. I love this eyeshadow so much, and I just kind of wanted to remind you guys again that if you're looking for a foiled, like, this is not with setting spray. Well, I didn't spray it with setting spray to get this foiled look. Like, this is just this eyeshadow alone. As you can see, it already has kind of a really foiled look on its own. And we are already to our last product. I don't really have a whole lot of items to talk about in this month's favorites, but the items that I am talking about, I absolutely love. So the last item that I want to talk about is this, the Laneige, or I'm just going to pronounce it Laneige. I may be mispronouncing that. I apologize if I am. This is the lip sleeping mask. I haven't had this for too long, but I did have a sample of it before from Sephora before I decided to purchase it, and I love this. It has kind of like a melon scent maybe, and it is mostly clear whenever you apply it. And I know, like, some people might say, like, this is just a bougie lip balm, which you're kind of not wrong. But I do really like it. Like, I never thought I was going to be one of those people that didn't buy, you know, just Burt's Bees or like chapstick. Nothing wrong with those. Those also work great. But I just really, really like this. And I just kind of wanted to recommend this to you guys because I don't think I've talked about this at all on my channel. If I have, I haven't talked about it too much. So I highly recommend the Laneige sleeping mask, lip sleeping mask specifically. And those are all my favorites and recommendations. They will be linked in the description box down below if you want to check out one or any of these products that I recommended. Thanks again for watching. I upload beauty videos every Monday and Friday, so feel free to stick around and subscribe. Also, if you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.